Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl, and I'm here to share our next topic, which is training plans from a personal trainer's perspective. So, one of the big things that I get asked is, how do you create a plan? Now, each plan for each individual is going to be different depending on what your focus is. And that's the big thing that most trainers have to account for is what is the client's goals, their desires, what is the client's focus. Are they focused on weight loss? Are they focused on strength training? Are they focused on bulking? Because those three, I would say three, although there are different aspects, like mobility, flexibility, depending on if they're coming back from rehab or whatever. But other than that, I would say those three are the big main ones that we deal with and assess, because then your training plan is going to look very different. And I'm pretty sure that every individual would agree to this. You don't want a cookie cutter plan where it's the same plan as the next person that just came before you. We are going to base it off of your individual needs, and so that's why it takes time. You basically are paying a trainer because you don't want to just necessarily be pushed hard, but because you're paying them for their knowledge, their wisdom, the things that they understand about physiology, understanding how the muscle works, anatomy, and all of these things combined is going to help you achieve your goals. And you have to think for yourself that when you're thinking of the different training plans, are you able to commit to specific days? Because that's also going to affect your training plan. So are you going to see your trainer, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, once a week? Are they going to have an assignment for you or an exercise routine for you set up on days that they don't see you? That's another aspect to add into the mix. Now, or are you a person who's motivated? Or are you the type of person that needs, to have their hand held through the process? This is all going to affect your training plan. And so training plans come in various different forms, but I'm going to just explain 2 of the main ones. So we have things called periodized training. Periodized training basically is where you're going to focus on, say, upper body on one day, lower body on the next, upper body on another day, lower body on the next. And you might stagger these depending on how often or how frequent you see your trainers. And that's a very important thing depending on what type of training that you're doing and how often you're seeing your trainer. And so that's why we as personal trainers, when we look at your availability, we look at what you're capable of doing, affects how we are conceptualizing the type of plan we are giving you. So it takes time. It isn't something that you're like, oh, well, it should be easy for you to just like come up with something. An excellent trainer is going to ask a lot of different questions. And so certain exercises are going to be, targeted to helping you achieve your goals. If you have tight hamstrings, for example, maybe a lot of your exercises are going to be based off of releasing those hamstring tension that might be building up. Maybe you're wanting to lose weight and you're wondering, well, why are we doing, strength training? I don't want to bulk up. Well, if you understand resistance training, and you as a personal trainer know resistance training actually helps you build muscle and helps you metabolize insulin much more effectively. So therefore, if someone is trying to lose weight, you want to speed up and increase their metabolism. Strength training is actually very essential. So there are different ways in which your, plan is being curated for you. The second training plan may be focused on what I call progressive, meaning that we might take you on some sort of program that really covers the full body every time we see you, but each exercise may be done every other day, meaning like you might be repeating the same exercise routine on, say, every Tuesday that you come in, say you're coming in 2 times a week, but every Thursday it's going to be another type of exercise. And maybe you'll do that for, say, 2 weeks. And then after that, we change up and we increase maybe the weight, maybe we increase the exercise, maybe we change the exercise, but it still targets the same muscle group. Those would be like progressive type training plans, and that is very different depending on what your goals are, again, and your trainer is going to base it off of the information that you give them, which is why it's really important for you to really explain what your goals are so that they can establish what it is that you need. And sometimes it could take months for you to start seeing any results because of the type of training plan that your trainer feels you need to be focused on. Because we know that in fitness, there's a whole host of different people that come into fitness for whatever reason. It could be from coming out of rehab, it could be because they have a new life goal that they want to start dealing with. Maybe they're training for something. Now all of these different things will affect what the training plan is going to look like. So when you think about all the work that your trainer kind of might be putting into it, they're literally taking all the knowledge that they've learned. And especially if you've had a trainer who's been in the game for more than 5 years, hopefully they've done multiple certifications that have helped with their continued education. That's going to increase their knowledge and wisdom regarding fitness and everything else. I'm going to tell you right now, it is definitely not easy to learn all the things that we have to learn about the body. And I'm constantly learning because there are so many aspects that you could be focusing on in fitness. You've got people who focus on just the back muscle and helping people with like spinal health. You've got people who focus on pelvic floor health. You've got people who focus on, postpartum health. There are just so many different areas. You've got people who focus on seniors who just mainly deal with those issues that happen as people get older. So that is what a lot of the trainers thinking, they have to put their thinking cap on of, okay, well, what type of exercises am I going to do with this person to help their bodies, function a little better or to help them get to their goals. So all of this to say, the different training plans are never the same for each individual. If you are working with an excellent trainer is not going to cookie cut your training. They're going to specifically curate it to best fit your needs. Their expertise should get you to accomplish your goals and help you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care, guys. Hope that helps. Bye.